Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, so we're kind of wanted to let you guys know. So your monthly readings now. So I've been putting a few extra little things over for the guys just on the join button because I haven't been proactive enough in order to be able to give you the. If you join when I'm live, I'll give you a question and an answer and so on and so forth. And it's only, I think it's $2 or $3. It's as cheap as it will go. So what I've decided to do, because I'm extremely busy at the moment, I have literally just spent £10,000 on an ADHD moment. I've just spent £10,000 on a van in order to be able to continue on with my career. And I'm having fun this year, so I've decided to do something else for the year. So anyway, so readings are still commencing and they've been over on Patreon as normal, but I've been putting a few extra ones over on the join button below. I just haven't had time in order to come on to say, if you guys do not want to join Patreon, this is only the monthlies, by the way. Okay, so the monthlies over on Patreon, everybody kind of left and they all joined the silver or gold tier because there's weeklies, fortnightlies, and blah, blah, blah. But if you would like just the monthly readings, all star signs, all 12, general overview of your whole month coming up, that is an added extra now that I've put over on the join button. So if you are a Patreon member, everything is still the same as Patreon. I think the joining membership is the same for the bronze tier as it is the join button on YouTube. It's just that YouTube, for people that have been struggling, not wanting to know how to pay with Patreon and get onto Patreon, and they've struggled, then the join button is YouTube. So when you join YouTube, it is that button that just says join at the bottom. Okay, I think it allows you to use any kind of payment method that you want, and it is much easier for some people. So if you're sitting back thinking, I really want Steve to do some readings, I am doing them every single day. Obviously bronze, silver and gold over on Patreon, but I'm just here to let you know that if you just want the monthly readings, then you can actually join the join button below for YouTube instead of having to go to Patreon. You can now do the monthlies on the join button. But yeah, so that is all there for you guys that might want to do that. That will really help me out. Like I said, I have been absolutely busy. I've been working from 8 or 9, 7 or 8, getting up at 5, doing a couple of readings, starting work about 8. Courier driving all throughout the day. I went to Manchester yesterday. Any of you up there in Manchester? So I drove right up to Manchester and stupidly I took the wrong, I made a mistake in driving and I went along the M6. And the M6 has a toll gate and it charged me £7.50 to go through the toll, and then £7.50 because I made another stupid mistake coming back the same way, and paid another £7.50 to come back when I could have just gone along the A1. And it would have been so much simpler and so much easier, but I'm learning as I go along. But I have just literally forked out £10,000 for a van in order to be able to progress in the career, so it's an investment. So you guys that are joining and you guys that are also on Patreon, thank you so much for sticking in there with me. I've noticed a lot of you have been joining, you've been with me for a very long time, and I really do appreciate you guys. Your extra money of what I'm giving you, of what you're also giving me, is extremely helping out. And I'm doing my best every single morning before I go to work to do 2 readings, and then on the weekends, it's Saturday today, but so time off, but I'm working. And then tomorrow I'm actually working. So I'm trying to do at least 2 readings before I go to work and then put them on Patreon every single day of the month. But that is mainly for the people that are on the silver or gold tier. Okay. But again, this is to let you know that I'm still alive. I haven't done a John. And that if you would like to continue to support me and help me, because the channel will probably come back at some point. It's just that this year I'm I've just decided to do some career choices, do something different than sitting in front of a desk all the time. So yeah, still commencing though, but unfortunately you just have to pay a little bit. YouTube doesn't pay. I don't know where these people think that YouTube pays money. They do, but it is very little, right? So unless you are a like Tyler, and people like that have got hundreds of thousands of views, then you'll benefit. And unfortunately, people that are that big on YouTube are just going to continue to throw money and success at those that so I kind of give up to the point of like needing subscribers anymore and decide to do something else as well. But enough about that. But if you do want to continue to support me, you do like the way I read, and you do like everything else at the moment, as we're standing, you can continue to get your monthlies now on the join button below. If you are not a patron and you do not want to become a patron, you can just simply just join the join button below. There are a few teaching videos on there, as well as that there are on the gold tier. They were just a few different ones and a few of the same, basically, just to give you something in order to learn when it came to numerology and the way I read, and information about twat flames and stuff like that. Interesting things to think of. But they are on there too, so I think it's a very good deal for like $2 or $3. It really doesn't cost you much, and it really does help support this new van, where I've had an ADHD moment and decided to go out and spend a shitload of money, hoping that it will progress me in my career of speculate to accumulate. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'm now going to wash my hair and put some dye in it and get rid of the grey, and have a rest. But yeah, everything is normal. Personal readings, if you want them, email is still below. Okay, as it stands at the moment, you can join below for your monthlies. Just letting you know, because they're all now done, and I'm now going to be doing the fortnightly readings each week. So before I finish again, if you want to join Patreon and you want to see the weeklies, on the silver or gold tier is where I will do the weeklies, but they are fortnightly readings every week. So every single week you will have a 2 weekly reading. One spread, this is what's coming up for you. Second spread the next week, this is what's coming up for you week in advance. By the time we get to it again, you still get a 2 weekly reading, but then I also might change it up a little bit and probably do some of these, or what to be aware of, how does your partner think and feel about you, and give you something different as well. So if you want those, you will need to join the silver tier or gold tier on Patreon. But if you just want your generally overview for the month, then you can join Patreon or the join button below. Hope that's made that clear. Claire, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it, guys, for sticking in there with me. I'm still alive, and I will see you soon.